What's up, guys? This is Adyor. I'm chilling with Cruel from Zoviox and Volta 7, and today I'm gonna do a bevel tutorial for you guys. Bevels are really easy, like probably a lot easier than you think they would be. So I'm just gonna start off right now. And basically, the way I do mine is I start off with just a one line, just a single line. Make sure you're spacing out pretty well because if you do really thick bevels, your bevels will touch, and you don't want them touching because that's gay. So I got everything spaced out pretty well, and just a single line. I'm doing it with pen, so I can't erase, so just bear with me. It's going to be fairly basic. So I like to start with my bottoms first. And when you have a point, like a straight line that comes to an end, I draw like this little, I don't know, like a little triangle thing at the bottom of those. So I'll do that same thing on this side of the A. I'll do the same thing at the bottom of the Y. I'll do the same thing at the top of the Y. Just these little triangle things that kind of end your bevels. Bottom of the R. Alright, so I have those little things. Now let's just go with the A. So whenever you have lines that connect, I just draw my bevel out from these lines here, from the connecting lines. I'll do the same for the center, and then just connect the lines here. And now with the A, you have two different options. You can build up one line here and come down, or you can do just like this little triangle thing that I was doing earlier. And I'll go with that for right now. Now with the D, it's a little bit different. There's a few options you can do on this outside of the D. I'm just going to go with a real basic one. And with the Y, see how this connects in the center? I'm just going to build out from the center point here. Y's and V's and Z's, W's and M's are all kind of tricky, so you kind of want to think about those. Now with this O here, this is kind of tricky too. So be careful you don't get confused with what you're doing. I just made a line at the bottoms of this because that'll remind me where my shadow is going to be on the O. I usually place my shadows at the bottom right, and then here's the R. So all the lines that connect to a point, you're gonna have these little lines coming out. Okay, I'm going to shade it right now, but for right now I'm just going to cut the video and then you'll see it shaded. Alright, so I'm doing the fill-in on the 3Ds, and since I'm using pen, you only have one color, so I'm using the white of the page as the lightest color, and then I'll fill in the darkest color with the pen. So I'm just going to fill in a little bit here. Now when you're using pen, you can basically make different shades with the pen when you apply pressure in a different way. So to make that gradient look with the pen, I'm just going to start really pressing down really hard and then kind of lift up a little bit on the pen, and it'll kind of create that gradient that you're looking for. So something like that. I think I'm just going to black this one in. I mean, with bevels, you can really do whatever whatever colors you want. It doesn't have to be like of the same shade. Now with the D, it's a little complicated here because it's turning, so my lines need to turn with the contour of the letter itself. Sorry, it's not that clean. I can't really clean it up with the pen. Okay, got it now. Alrighty, as you can see, I'm done doing the shadowing on the bevels. So basically, the dark spots are the pen pressed down really hard, and then I just gradient faded it to the white, and using the paper as the white for the highlight of the shadow of the shined part of the bevels. And basically, this is no like real way of how to do them. This is just the way that I do them. So if you guys have any questions or comments, whatever, just hit me up. I'll try to get back to you. I'm not really on YouTube like ever at all, but I'll get back to you hopefully by next year. But enjoy.